Hey there, fellow human. Someone replied, "We want to know your story. Why are you homeless?" Well, I don't consider myself homeless, first of all, because I'm just living in my car. And the thing is, I was married, had all the bim bam, all the things. And a few years back, I was living almost off grid at a camping ground in the Netherlands. And fortunately, they sold the property and I had to leave. So I was making up my mind. So I'm working as a courier, driving for a company to make some money. And they they made in the workshop, they made a little place for me so I could stay there with a bed and a little desk, because I did a lot of podcasting back then, which I'm going to do also again, but it will take some time to get some guests, but that's not a story. So I could stay there for a little while. And unfortunately also that had to end. And then last year, so 2024, in February, when it really was getting cold, I sold the trailer from the property, and I booked a plane ticket to New York and to visit a friend of mine, which I did some podcasts with. Shout out to Gene Edited. He has some great art too. So I was basically getting some influences and to get myself a little bit together. Like, well, what are you gonna do? I really like America, to be honest, but it's not right now the best place to be, and it's really hard to get in there and to get a permission and stuff like that. So I don't know, but my video just cut it out. But yeah, so again, I went to America and thinking about what I'm going to do when I'm back in the Netherlands. So I still got my job right here to make some money, but the prices for rent are insane. I mean, insane. So with the money that you make, you probably 3/4 of it will go to your expenses when it comes to housing and stuff like that. And I was thinking like, nah. I always lived quite small. I like to live small. But I met this girl, Donna, which I had some podcast with, and she was living in her van. And when I was back home, I was also thinking about, well, that could be the best solution. But living in a van would be perfect when it comes to, you can stand upright, you have a little bit more space and all that stuff. Well, or a lot more space. But here in the Netherlands and all over Europe, I think all over Europe, it's not allowed to camp on a not camping ground, so it's illegal. So I was making up my mind. Came back in at the end of March, when the spring started, when my new year starts, and I think I hit it back ground in Europe on a Thursday. I was looking in the internet for vehicles and stuff like that because I still had some money to burn. And then I found a Volvo. I checked it up and it was not the right one. But on the same day, I found Ragnar. And I texted people. I had to drive 200 kilometers to get there. I said, hold it, please hold this car. I want this. I took my cash. And yeah, so be it. So I drove to destination to pick up Ragnar, basically. So I choose to be living without a home, and it has several reasons. First of all, I like to be mobile. I like driving. Second of all, I got everything that I need here and in my car. I don't need that much. And third of all, the freedom not to go in your own place all over again, and well, probably on the first place. Sorry for that. It's the expenses. So if I go work and I have to pay between 800 and 1200 euros for rent, that's not going to cut it. That's not me. Even if I make $3,000 or $4,000, it's not. I always was a strange guy who was like to travel and likes to be on the road, and so basically, sorry, skipping branch like squirrel, ADHD kicking in like a mule. So basically, I took Ragnar because it was one of the. I love Volvo, and I drove a few other Volvos, but this one popped up, and it's just like, wow, that is going to be my car. So eventually, I started with just a blanket and inflatable mattress, but that wasn't that good. So after 1 week, I purchased a very nice mattress, a really thick one, like really thick with some wool. So and then I upgraded all the things that I needed to go completely off grid, which I can. For I got my own power station, food on the go. I got everything that I really need to get things going. So that's a really good thing to know, that you have to be prepared on what do you desire, right? So yeah, and the Volvo is perfect because I can do stealth camping. So basically, when I'm parked somewhere, nobody thinks that you're sleeping in your car, which is not allowed. Oh, you have to pay for the rent. No, we don't have to pay for the rent. But yeah, so I'm living in my car now almost a year. Yeah. So in March it will be 1 year. End of March will be 1 year. So there's still 1 month to go to be a car nomad for a year. And to be honest with you, it's the best choice ever. But you also have to consider, I don't have kids, I don't have a wife, I don't have a partner. I'm a free man. So that makes it much more doable, easier to do that. Absolutely. So that's basically a little bit of my story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments below. Ragnar's fine. I'm doing fine, and we're hitting the road again. Well, not today, because today I'm at work. As you see, it's a little bit bigger car that I'm driving. I'm driving all over Europe, so basically that's what I love to do. I love to see my office scenery. It's constantly different. So, well, with that said, I hope it answers your questions, and have a beautiful, magical day, fellow you. Ciao. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to know more about me, check out disorganizedproductions.com, where all links are there. And I'm starting a community at school, which is basically things that I did in the past. Get shit done is a method that I developed together with my nomad life a little bit, stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. That's school.com youtube.com/work-in-progress/about. But I'm going to put it all in the links down here below. And again, I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, fellow. Ciao.